may have the world's 7th largest bauxite reserves at its disposal, but that's no help. Imports from China and the Middle East have surged to 56% in the last 5 years, putting domestic metal companies at a big disadvantage, prompting them to seek protection from the government. The aluminium industry, for instance, is asking that import duties be doubled to 10%, making imported aluminium more expensive. They also argue that exporting nations like China and those in the Middle East are operating above capacity and receive massive subsidies from their respective governments. While back in India, capacity utilization stands at around 50%, subsidies are low, and there's no relief from expensive raw material and power.
What we are really hoping for is that coal prices will not go up, that freight to industry will not go up, and that actually we will see a lot of stimulus to demand, which will help. Aluminium has been growing at 11% demand year on year, and that Make in India concept of the Prime Minister leads to more demand of aluminium.
But some of these demands may not really materialize, especially when helping one sector may hurt another.
These secondary and downstream industry is saying that you should not increase this duty. So we are looking into this, and we will be, in fact, in a day or two, I am meeting Power Secretary also, because there will be a likely impact on the conductors, transformers, and wires. So we will be certainly we would like to consider their case also.
It's not just aluminum manufacturers who are worried. The copper industry says it too is fighting a losing battle against cheaper imports, which have surged at an alarming compounded annual growth rate of 25% over the last 5 years. Companies in this space hope the budget will bring some relief on this front. They also hope that the FM will remove the 2.5% duty levied on copper concentrate, given that exports have dropped to 2 kilotons per annum in FY14 from 30 kilotons per annum in FY10.
We requested them to reduce the customs duty from 2.5% to zero, mainly because various FTAs which have been signed, there's a situation created by which we have the inverted duty structure. So that will help in addressing that issue. And the second was the export incentives which were withdrawn suddenly from 1st April 2015. We requested them to restore that.
And then there are companies involved in the scrap metal space which is yet to get industry status. These companies claim that with the future of the metal industry revolving on the recycling of scrap metal, import duty on such items, which ranges from 2 to 5%, be removed.
We have to move to a paradigm where we use less resources, where our carbon emissions are reduced, where the energy efficiency is improved. So for all these, the recycling industry is an excellent candidate, which government would like to support fully.
Of course, the metal industry is as prone to cyclical downturns as any other cyclical industry. But players and experts say the current downturn has been particularly harsh. So unless the government lends a helping hand, growth in the sector may not be forthcoming. And that would derail the government's growth targets for the Indian economy as a whole. With Anshu Sharma in New Delhi, Surabhi, Upadhyay.